So in this think pair share generator now available on Teachers Pay Teachers, what you're going to be able to do with this is, of course, is think pair share. So any discussions, any turning talks, whatever you're having collaborations, you'll be able to use this tool to be able to properly pair up students based on 3 different types. Okay. First off, I want to go ahead and point out the student roster. We have here, you can tab over to about 7 classes. So the first tab here, we could name it, and all you need to do is double click. You name it whatever you want to. We name this period 1. Okay. All right. If you want to name this other class, you can name it science. Okay. I'm just doing some different things here so you can see, and whatever the case may be. But you're teaching one subject, so you won't be naming it many different subjects, but you will be naming it by period. But anyway, the point of the relevance of this is that you can tab over. So if I type in this name here, so we'll go with some basics: John, Sarah, Mark, Lee, Tara. And I'm just typing this however. So Ian, Cassandra, probably gonna spell that wrong. Cassandra, and voila. All right, so we have these names right here. So I'm going to copy, and you'll see if I tab over to science is blank. I'm gonna paste it here. Okay, still there. So if I go over to any other tab, the name sides will be blank. Okay, so now when I go ahead and go to random, and this is just for fun, I'm feeling lucky. This is really just the randomization button. The first type of grouping is going to just be completely random. There's no rhyme or reason to it. It's just all random. So you hear this computer sound going with it. All right, and one of the things that I want to put out here, so John got paired with Cassandra, Lee got paired with Terry, Ian got paired with Mark, and because of the odd placement, Sarah got partnered with no one. So what you can do is, if you don't like the randomization, you can come and you can just actually manually change out whoever you want to change out that with. Okay. The next thing I want to actually show you here is if we go to score, okay, we can actually score heterogeneously of the think pair share. So if I put Mark here, I'm gonna give him a 25, give Sarah a 59, Mark a 100, Lee, let's give him a 2. Let's give Tara a 97. Let's give Ian an 85, and let's give Cassandra a 79. All right, and we go to I'm feeling lucky. All right, and we can see Mark had a 100. He got paired with Lee, who had a 2. All right, Tara got a 97, and she got paired with John, who has a 25, and so on. And because of the odd groupings, Cassandra got left out. So you see, it's the logic behind it. Pairs based on the numerical value that you give it here in the score section. Now, if you want to pair students up by behavior, you may have some kids that may, act up. To keep it simple, I also have positive and negative. So if you want to pair based on positive or negative, like this, we got 2 positives, negative. This is just a quick selection, so you can, I don't know what your students are like. You know what your students are like. You know how they are. So that's also why we have here, for instance, we have Tara here. We have her as custom. For custom, you can give them anything. So we could put Tara as shy. Ian, we could put as nervous. Okay. And Cassandra, we could put as leader. Okay. All right. Now, because these values that you're entering here in the custom, the tool isn't going to be able to tell if the shy is negative, if the nervous is negative. The keywords are not aligned to either negative or positive. This on the back end logic doesn't have a set of keywords assigned to determine if they're positive or negative. So these can kind of go either way, and you can manually change this up based on however you need to. So for example, we see Tara got paired up with Ethan. So we got a shy kid and a nervous kid together. We don't know how that's going to work out. So if you're not happy with that, so maybe we want to move John and Ian, switch them out. So Mark was negative. Ian is, pretty nervous. So we maybe want to move Mark out. So maybe we want to do some more things here. Put Lee there. So now we got that. All right. Or maybe we want to put Lee by himself and make Cassandra be a leader over Ian because he's very nervous or whatever. So you can use the custom to manually rate however you want this, or however you want to do it, or you could just leave it as positive or negative, okay? But you can do it however you want to, and then when you're ready to just reset all, you can reset the class, okay? I don't think it's going to do it, so you have to reset it for everybody. So if you reset it, it takes all the names out, but if you want to leave your names in, you know, the names will stay in as long as you don't reset your browsing history. So I'm gonna put some more random names here. I'm gonna refresh this so you can see it. So Johnson, oh, I tabbed over. I didn't mean to do that. Enter Tom, Mallory, Craig, Johnny, Tara again, and Sarah. Okay. So now I'm gonna tab over here. All right. So if I refresh, it should be able to stay here. And voila, I refreshed it and it's still here because it saves in a browser until you are ready to go ahead and reset your browsing history. And once you do that, all these will be completely deleted and you will start over. But these are here so you don't have to keep copying and pasting from some Google spreadsheet to your classes, and you can just copy and paste it here and it'll just stay up here even as even as long as this is out. Even if you close this out, I'm going to open this back up. Okay, so I'm just going to close this out. I'm going to bring it back up here. I'm in my Google here, and we can see that. And the names are still there. So even if I close it out, the names will still be there, and you'll still have it for the pairing of your students. So no extra work, no extra steps. This is for your convenience, so you can pair up whoever you need to at random, and this is here to stay just for you.